Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So let's take a look here at the Ethereum chart. If we look at this, we can see that Ethereum is still in this descending channel. I call it a corrective price channel, which is good because after this possible wave 3 high, what we're doing here is we're coming down in a possible wave 4. Which means that this is a corrective wave pattern, and if we are in a corrective price channel with a lot of overlaps, we don't come down in, let's say, too much of a steep way, then this is all good, and this would just confirm my wave count. As I said in the previous video, there are various interpretations possible for this current wave. If we are here already in wave 4 in circle, or maybe we are only in a 1-2 setup of this wave 3, so that means that this wave 3 was never finished, but it indeed is still to happen. The reason why I also entertain this idea is because the wave 3 here in circle, or let's say the wave 5 of 3, was actually not strong enough. I would have liked to see the sort of 1680 to 1710 level, but of course, if I say I like to see something, doesn't mean the market does it. It means more that I'm on the lookout, and I prefer the more ideal wave patterns, the more likely patterns. But of course, the market does unlikely stuff all the time, so it doesn't necessarily mean we get there. And however, that is one reason why I entertain the idea that we might just have here a 1-2 setup instead of a wave 4. At the moment, both is possible because in this wave 4, we have reached the support area. So in this support area that you can see highlighted here on the screen, we can come down all the way in a more extreme case to 1460. So there isn't really anything bearish on this chart until we drop below 1460. So even in a 1-2 setup, you wouldn't be allowed to go lower. And in the wave 4, you would also not be allowed to go lower, which means that generally from here anywhere, ideally from anywhere in the yellow box, but even, let's say, even better would be from anywhere in the yellow channel, we are going to reverse to the upside in a 5th wave of wave 1. So that would finish off the first larger impulse. At the moment, my view is that we are coming down here in a so-called WXY pattern, that the wave Y is still ongoing. That hasn't changed to the previous video. And in this WXY pattern, we have an ABC pattern here to deal with, where the wave B top has probably been in, and we are now coming down in wave C. Now in this C wave, this would mean that the wave B has topped and the wave C is currently coming down, and it will be a 5-wave move to the downside. So key support levels here in this channel are, of course, previous support of the low here at 1566. And then the low of the wave A here at 1545. And then, should we lose that level as well, it would be the support level of the channel here. So all of that is going to give us support, and these are the 3 next support levels that I see. Current primary expectation is that we carry out this wave C, that we come down a bit lower. I mean, theoretically, as I said, we've got space all the way down to 1460. However, if we now go up and break out of the channel, which would be here basically at around 1605, if we get above that level, it would indicate already that we are pushing higher in something more bullish, and that this ABC isn't going to play out, that the Y wave was already here. So at the moment, this is looking interesting. We're at a key decision point here. And what we need to do is not only break out of the channel, but also break above the wave B high, which is here at 1610, and then the wave X high here at 1633 or 1635, and the previous wave 3 high at 1665. All of them would be bullish signals, and they would indicate that this corrective wave has already been finished. Now, without a signal, we don't know that. But as I said yesterday, we had a very early signal. Sometimes these are wrong signals, but it's a very first one that at least, let's say, allows us or makes us pay attention. The one that I talk about is the fact that this AB could also be a wave 1. And this move down here could be a wave 2, and that we're now moving higher. Why do I say that? I say that because on a lower time frame, we can see that this is a 5-wave move. Yeah, and if we get a 5-wave move to the upside, it indicates that after a correction, the trend might have shifted to the upside. So here a wave 1 and a wave 2. So it just means at this stage, watch it. There was a possible entry point here yesterday. Yeah, I did mention in the video a 1-2 setup, a possible one. But again, until we break above the B wave high, you don't really have confirmation. So, it's all about, are you a pullback trader or are you a breakout trader? Again, there is no right or wrong here. It's just sort of how do you manage it and what kind of strategy do you have. But this was one possible 1-2 setup because the wave 1 could be counted as 5 waves. At the moment, I still count it as a B wave. Yeah, just until I have further confirmation, until we break above the B wave high. That would be a strong indication that this move down is over and that we head higher here in the wave 5. And there are several targets. The first target is around the $1,700 level for the wave 5, and the next one around the $1,800 level. Okay, and that's my update about Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.